Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Bama Standard, and as always, we are brought to you by Workspace Solutions and Oakmont Financial Partners, LLC. I'm your host, Justin Riley. With me, as always, is a 1999 SEC champion and All-SEC linebacker, Marvin Constant, and senior analyst of Touchdown Alabama Magazine, Mr. Stephen M. Smith. And we'll be joined shortly by other strugglers. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Not
Final
much,
week of spring, man. A-Day is Saturday, man. That's crazy.
You say, what do I think of it?
The A-Day is crazy. I mean, spring practice has flown by.
Well, yeah, that's good. Get it over with.
Get it over with. Hey, speaking of A-Day and the festivities, especially for Bama Sci-Fi, Marvin, I thought the cookout stuff was supposed to be under wraps. You got your boys publishing it online everywhere.
Hey, man, life happens sometimes.
You're going to have a busload of Tide fans showing up at Central High School.
Well, you're publicizing it, so you're not making it any better.
Yeah, but if I've been the initiator, it would have been bad, but no.
What also is going to be cool is they're going to have the plaques for Wilbur Jackson and John Mitchell at halftime in the middle of the field, orange too. So that's going to be nice.
Yeah, I won't be there though.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make it in, man. What you got going on?
I was too. Somebody else made plans for my time.
Oh, I got you. Quotations. Somebody else.
Marvin. You got first come first. First come.
My CEO said it's our 1-year wedding anniversary on the 17th, and how dare you leave town for the weekend to go watch some football and go to a barbecue.
But you missed it last year, though. I mean, there's got to be a compromise.
First wedding anniversary, that woman wasn't trying to hear none of that.
Oh, I understand. But didn't y'all just get back from a vacation? Didn't that count towards something?
Man,
Cabo.
I stay taking her home vacation. Speaking of vacations, I told you I'm gonna be gone most of June.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, June is gonna be a great month. I can't wait.
Look forward to all the pictures and videos, man. So send them our way.
3 beaches in 3 different countries in 21 days.
Hey, will one of them trips be you jumping out of a helicopter? Parachuting down?
Nah, but I did rent a dope ass yacht though for while I'm in Cartagena, so I can go
Okay,
to
Pete
Island.
Okay. We'll see you.
Visit Bora Bora and a few other spots, you know what I'm saying? Go cruising through there. You know
did it.
That 40+ money looking good. That's what I'm talking about, Marvin.
No, that's that 5 Pete money. 5 Pete.
Those shirt sales did very well, Marvin.
No, that's from having as many degrees as I have. That's what that money comes from.
Yeah, true that. That's hard work.
Well, also, both the Pete shirts do play a small role. Small.
Nah, not for real. No, they literally that wouldn't even, man. Listen, that bad would put gas money in my Suburban.
Shoot, no kidding. Well, before our guest arrives, man, we need to go ahead and get started with Constant Chaos. I know you probably got something going on up there, brother. What you got this week for Constant Chaos?
I'm disappointed in a lot of people, man. A lot of these reporters, Adam Schefter.
Schefter.
Yes.
Scout from the Cowboys. Why does everybody have to demoralize this man at his time of death? Focus on the man, the human being, his family, and the person that they lost. So the whole struggling quarterback thing.
And then note yourself for everybody out there at ESPN, stop putting 90-year-old Gil Brandt on radio slots. Don't do that. I mean, Gil really just made it bad. Gil made it really bad when it came down to Haskins saying something about, he lived to be dead. Like what?
Exactly.
Who says that?
That was
Gil
Brandt.
The scouts in Dallas.
The guy's 90.
I'm just saying.
He'll be damn breathing. He should be thankful for every damn day he died.
No kidding.
It's just.
But I see guys like Adam
If you
Schefter.
lived through the Great Depression, you should just be happy you still with us. Okay?
Maybe he feels
Just
like
be happy
because he
to
has,
still
he
be
gets a
with us.
pass.
Look, you live the President Herbert Hoover. You should be happy just to get a breath.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really shocked to see that from Adam Schefter, a dignified sports analyst
Schefter's
for
had a
years.
He's had a bad
But
offseason.
here lately, man, I don't know
Bad
what he's
offseason.
slipping for. But that just was unexcusable. Twitter and all other forms of social media just absolutely
He
crucified
had a
him.
really bad
He
offseason.
should have been crucified.
You
he
got
should've-
folks saying
he
it's a
should-
Rachel
he should've
Nichols
crucified.
treatment. Like,
Yeah, he
it's
should've
been
crucified him. You
bad
do-
for Schefter. At this point, I'm starting to get off Ian Rappaport. I'm just saying. If Ian put something out, I'm looking at Ian. Period.
You looking at everybody. What you mean? You see everything.
Maybe get my news from Marvin
Even
next.
Smith. Boy got them periscopes on.
Oh, me. Yeah, no doubt. Well, Stephen M., I know you're excited about this week, 8-day week. You've been hyped the past couple weeks. Your lenses are all
canceled
fogged
8-day.
up
8A is canceled.
because of your anniversary again.
8A is canceled. Okay. Canceled.
Marvin,
Over.
you can get a satellite feed wherever it is y'all going to go down there at Red Lobster or Olive Garden, and you can enjoy it with the rest of us.
Sir, she does not eat Red Lobster or Olive Garden.
Oh, wow.
You never seen this woman before. Don't she look expensive?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Am I allowed to say how I feel?
You can say you don't be telling me nothing I don't already know.
I mean, is she in the room right now, though?
Nah, man, I don't know where she at. She's
Well,
doing-
Oh, so that's why he's being brave. The CEO is out of the office.
Man, I ain't worried about that. Man, listen. Do
Daryl
what I want
Wallace.
to do and I want to do it.
Daryl Wallace says, "What's up, Marvin?"
Hey, man, tell them just living the dream. Getting ready, man. Looking at my neighbor's backyard. Getting ready to start my next home project.
Okay. Well, like I
Pretty
said,
dope little seating area. It's going to be
okay.
18 by 14, all brick, tile, with a nice little fire
Oh,
pit and a
what?
cooking area.
What was that, Steve?
Up to you.
All break.
Yeah, brick and tile. I want it to be nice, and so when you walk out, it's all luxuried out. With the matching brick and tile fire pit. With the nice little brick and tile grill. All that.
I
So.
mean, Marvin, go into interior design. How you talking about this structure of this house?
He's gonna be on
How's it
Lifetime. Yeah,
What
yeah.
does interior design have to do with building?
I mean, interior design, contract work, landscaping.
Well,
Now,
before
I
we
will say the fire pit's gonna be crazy. So I gotta order some. I'm looking for some 1/4-inch thick steel because I want to because I'm gonna do all my own welding and all everything else. But I want a specific design to where it's gonna be insane.
Daryl Wallace says he used to work at True Green and he used to ride with you.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Young me back at the Green many years ago. Man, that was almost 20 years ago. My God.
Man, Marvin, how old are you?
Started from the bottom, now we here.
Well, I heard the noise. The guest room is now active. Stephen M. Smith, if you would, man, please introduce our guest who's actually traveling while he's going to be on our show. Go right ahead.
Our guest right now is family. This brother right here, family brother, big time high school coach, Bama defensive line legend. Came to the program when the program wasn't really even popular. Still staying on that defense line. He's put quite a few people from Trustfield High School at the University of Alabama, including one Malachi Moore. The dude's just a hard-nosed, good dude that loves family, loves ball, loves Alabama, loves coaching. Rudy The Iceman Griffin is in here. What's up, Coach Rudy?
Man, what's up, man? What's up, man? Hey, I'm gonna need to take you everywhere I go, Steve. Do all my introductions, man.
You don't want to do that, sir. He'll try to steal your spotlight.
Yeah.
What's going on, Rudy? Glad that you're.
I'm doing good, man. I'm trying to turn my camera on. I don't know how to do it.
Sounds
man,
like you.
What decade were you born in? You didn't know how to work.
Hey, don't get me too bad, man.
Making us older people look bad, man. Come on, my God.
You can't do America Online dial-up from a phone, Rudy.
Yeah, man, America Online crew. America Online service.
Sounds like you're driving a big rig. Where are you headed?
Man, I'm I recently took a job in Georgia.
Yeah.
Man, not too long ago, man. Probably about a couple weeks, man. So, man, I'm still. So I'm still living in Alabama, man. So I'm kind of traveling back and forth.
Oh wow.
Once or twice a week, back home, man. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm heading back to Alabama right now.
What part of Georgia you took a job in?
I took a job at a high school in Atlanta, Westlake High School. It's in Fulton County.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You know I live in this area, man.
Man, you do?
Yeah.
Wait, where you at?
I'm in Lawrenceville.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Gwinnett. So.
Man, hey, I got to get you to come by then.
Yeah, man. Anytime, man. You come by the crib if you want, man. I'm having a fish fry next Saturday if you're going to be here, man. We're going to fry some fish, some shrimp, some lobster tail. We're going to get it in.
Hey, I'm there.
I'm saying, if you want to come by, man, you'll be here next Saturday.
I am there, man.
I get your information from Justin.
Hey, Justin, man, you want me to log in and log off? Maybe I can get my camera on.
Yeah, you can try that. Whatever's easy for you, man. We're just glad to have you here.
Yeah. Let me do that with my camera on because I'm looking at a black screen. And hold on.
Okay.
I
guess he's using.
Making older people look bad, huh?
I know, right?
But yeah, as you were saying, Justin, this A-Day game, I'm excited for it, man.
A-Day is canceled. I keep telling you that.
It's canceled for you. For the rest of us, we still breathing in it. So, anyway, looking forward to Justin. It's the over-under on the fans.
Yeah.
Like, how many fans are going to actually be?
I know one that won't be.
All right, there he is.
There he is.
Man, there I go, man.
You done finally figured it out, boy.
Man, I finally figured it out, man.
Proud of you, man. That's what's up.
For sure.
So what made you take a job at Westlake?
Man, I tell you what, man, it's the principal, man. It's the principal, Mr. Adams, man, our athletic director, Coach Green, and most important, the head football coach, Rico Zachary, man. They got a vision, man, to do great things, man. And man, I jumped on board, man. It was one of those situations where, of course they've always been successful, man. Have tons of great players, man. Of course, I know the home of Cam Newton, Pac-Man Jones, AJ Terrell. I mean, just to name a few, man. I'm missing out on a bunch, but
yeah.
They'd always produced tons of players, man. But just the support for the administration and the coach, our head football coach, man. I was like, man, this is somewhere I wanted to be, man. So, man, I'm fired up, man. It's a great spot too, man. My wife was itching to get to Atlanta some way too, so she was fired up, man.
You know Junior?
Yeah.
Derrick Jones Jr.?
Yeah.
You know Junior, the OC at Wheeler High School.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, hey.
So did y'all all get together and decide to form a community or something? Because I'm seeing a trend here.
Man, listen, man, you'd be amazed. In this area, you got Herschel Bowden, Dennis Riddle, Dwayne Rudd, Andre Short, Cyrus Johnson. Man, there's so many of us over here, man.
Yeah, there is.
So many. Landis Baxley, Sean
Okay.
Williams, Derek. I can keep going on. There's so many of us here.
Man, we just taking over, man.
I like that, man.
Migrate.
I like that. Well,
We
since
been
we're on
took
the
over. What you mean we take it? We just took over.
Ben had that.
Right. Run thing around here. I'm the king around here. Uncle Elroy.
Hey. Look at me. Captain now.
You do kind of look like him.
You
What
do
the
kind
fuck?
of.
You do
Yeah,
work.
man.
You kind of like you wanna go there.
Hey, chill, man. Hey, chill, man. Golly.
Looking like the last king of Scotland over there.
Oh, man.
Boy, if you shot that without your glasses, your ass would be tripping every damn weapon.
Oh wow, man.
Oh man, don't do it to him, man.
Look,
The
man.
last king of Scotland with a walking stick. That boy out there.
Niggas out there living their life, man.
That's right.
All right,
He's over there like, all my life I had to fight.
Hey man, you started this, man. You should have never did the Forrest Whitaker impersonation.
You did. You kind of walked into
You
that.
did this to yourself.
Look.
Look at my eye.
Oh, Marvin. Craig Young said, Marvin, just because you're old enough for AARP doesn't mean you're the king.
Dog.
Listen here, man. I wish I had AARP to pay for this knee replacement surgery. My God.
Right?
I wish. I wish I could get some of these senior discounts.
I just had Achilles surgery.
Dude.
Yeah, man. I tore I was coaching. Actually, I tore it coaching. I was on the sideline and was celebrating. And right when I got ready to jump, man, my Achilles, bow.
See, there you go. A, one, you're too old to be jumping and celebrating.
Exactly.
B, you're too old to be demonstrating drills.
Ain't no doubt.
C, you better get you one of them young boys for that. Listen, man.
Hey, Ma, I'm done with all that, man. I'm done with all that.
Look, I stopped coaching in 2010, man. I was out there, I was hurting so bad. I was like, my knee can't take this. They've been trying to get me back in the coach. I can't demonstrate these drills. I can't go up, man. And then I just had knee replacement surgery in December. They talking about, you ready now? No, that is not why I had knee replacement surgery. This is not so y'all can course me into coaching.
For sure.
I got that because my
It's
knee
coming.
wouldn't cooperate no more.
Since we're on the subject of high school, I'm going to reel us back in a little bit. Rudy, since you've been around that arena for quite some time now, as NIL mania has increased, what's the chatter like amongst players that you have coached? Do they talk about it a whole lot, or are they just focusing on what they got to do next?
Well, as of right now, man, it's illegal for a high school kid, to technically, sign an NIL. But, that's the chatter, though. I mean, they talking about it for sure, man, because eventually it's going to happen. I know Louisiana just passed it for their high school athletes to now start getting NIL deals. So it's trickling its way down, man. I think that, it's one of those things now, man, for sure, that everybody's talking about it, man. And rightfully so, man. It should have been happening. I just hate I was a decade or two too late to jump on board.
Hey, man,
for the
don't do that. They just didn't call them NIL deals back then.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It was, it was just called back then. It wasn't.
Hey, no
NIL.
doubt. I plead the fifth on all that.
Rudy, what was in those Jack's bags? What was in those Jack's bags, Rudy?
We got them SSH deals, not NIL.
Yeah. No comment. No comment.
Oh, man.
That's okay, Rudy. Statute of limitations, man. You're outside the parameters. This is a safe place.
That's right.
And see,
That's right.
we already Alabama. We got put on probation for everything that happened. My recruiting class and the one before and the one out.
Yeah,
so
what?
you can't
Hey.
punish us twice.
Yeah.
You put the sanctions on us, so we can talk about what happened. Oh, it was fun times,
Yeah.
though, baby. Woo.
Hey, you know what? And honestly, man, it's when they passed the NIL deal, honestly, the SEC teams, man, they skip a beat, man, because honestly, man, it's been going on for so long, man. And so it wasn't like it was just like a whole, other conferences were celebrating like, oh man, SEC just kept moving right along, man. So,
yeah, it just went from SSH to NIL.
Ain't no doubt.
Right.
Matter of fact, Marvin, wasn't y'all's SSH deals that caused Rudy to experience the probation part while he was there?
In 2002, yeah. Mm-hmm. We did that.
So thank him for that.
We had a great time.
My whole years we was on probation because of his class.
Exactly.
Hey man, listen, man. It was fun times. We enjoyed every minute. I'm sorry that y'all had to suffer the consequences of what happened with us. But man, we had a great time doing it though, boy. Hey, listen. Yeah. All because one person got mad and started running their mouth, and it went down here from there. They started calling everybody in the end, like, what you know? Hey man.
Hold on. Why gotta be the one person run tell everything though?
Man, listen, that's how it always be. And the funny thing about it, there was at least 6 or 7 of us that had 2 brand new cars at the time. So, it was like, we've been trying to figure out what we can do with these cars. Hey, it was ugly, man.
Yeah, y'all didn't exactly conceal those very well either, by the way.
Man, when you come in and you see
driving avalanches and Escalades.
I'm talking about the car still have plastic on the seats. I mean, they take the plastic off.
Here's the thing. You come in and you see the class before you. You see Fernando Bryant with a Mercedes and a BMW. Then you got Kenny Smith sitting here with a brand new truck, and he got this Caprice with his fresh paint. So you seeing all this, you like, hey, where can I get me some of that at? Without necessarily, having to do too much. So, but it happens, you up the right people, the right things happen. You get an all SEC plaque, and you get things to go along with an all SEC plaque. But again, back then it was SSH, now it's NIL. It's the same thing, man.
Same thing.
Hey, man.
Thank you. You've been listening.
Only difference is now the schools will not get in trouble for it.
Yes.
Huh? What'd you say?
I was saying, listen to the Alabama Bible according to Marvin.
No, it wasn't even the Alabama Bible. It was the SEC Bible. Any school that you went to, they were all offering up that SSH money back then. Florida, Tennessee, Georgia,
Kentucky.
Oh yeah, all of them.
Oh my gosh! And the one who did it the most was ratting everybody out. The Great Pumpkin over there in Knoxville.
Oh yeah, man, listen, man, everybody. When I say everybody was giving it up, they was all giving it up. So no matter where you went to school, if you went to one of the top 6 schools in the SEC, you was gonna get that SSH money, okay? But again, now it's NIL, it's legal, and I pray and I hope they keep it that way. Let these boys get all they deserve, because at the end of the day, when they leave, most of these schools are done with them, and they got nothing else for them. So I'm hoping they leave with hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars and go ahead and start their life off the right way.
Ain't no doubt, man.
Well, while we're talking about this, Rudy, do you feel like any kind of cap or any kind of anything should be put in place to maybe kind of regulate it a little bit? Or
No.
Okay.
Man, no. I mean, are they putting caps on coach's salary?
No.
So they shouldn't put caps on players. I mean, on player salaries, man. So when they start putting caps on coach salaries, then I think then they should start talking about player salary. Until then, keep it unlimited.
Exactly.
Okay,
Let
I got
these
you.
boys get that money. Let these boys live. See, the only difference between now and then is they actually have to pay taxes on their money.
Oh, they got to pay taxes on it. They got.
They can go buy things. They can prove that they have income.
Hey, talking too much. Hey, IRS tax limitation is it's unlimited.
Hey man, listen, I ain't worried about them, man.
Hey, IRS come back. They can still come back and get you.
Yeah, they can't prove how much is in them bags. But here's the thing about it though. See, they got stub and receipts, so they can go buy legitimate stuff with their money. We just had bags of money trying to figure out what the hell to do with it.
Hey, no doubt. doubt.
Over there living like Tony Montana. I mean,
I promise you, Godfather type of stuff.
right?
Can't put it in the bank. Can't go buy nothing legit with it because we don't have no proof of income. Like, where you get this bag of money? Hey, man, listen. Hey, you can walk in there and say it.
Still, that's my steal.
Yeah. By the way, parents of young athletes watching, maybe it's time for them to go to the rooms. Not to pick up on anything.
Man, listen, but you know what the thing about it, though? It was bad when we were in school, but they said it was worse in the 70s and the 80s. I'm like, how could that be any worse than that?
Michael Irvin, them.
Oh, Lord, that's a whole nother.
They say 70s and the 80s.
The 70s and the 80s invented. I mean, it was to the extreme. For sure.
Yeah, my cousin had a brand new Cadillac. I ain't gonna say his name.
SMU had the bad.
Hey, listen, my cousin, he showed up with a brand new Cadillac. I ain't gonna tell y'all his name, but he played in the SEC as well. But when I say he showed up with a brand new, man, he stayed clean. I'm like, what the hell you getting all this money? So he was like 6 years older than me. So I didn't understand. But once I got there, okay, all makes sense now, homeboy.
Get it, baby,
He
get
grew
it.
up on the same street that we grew up on. So I know good and hell well his mom and daddy couldn't afford no Cadillac. No.
Well, Rudy, one of the biggest, most dramatic chapters of Alabama's football team has been closed, and that's with Agiye Hall. It's funny how y'all's stories kind of are the exact polar opposite of each other. You're a guy who staged a sit-in in Randy Ross's office for 8 hours with videotapes just trying to jump on the team. And here's a guy that was not really willing to put in the work, but it was complaining, when's it my turn? Can you kind of talk about what your thoughts are on that whole process and what kind of effect did it have on the team?
Man, it's the generation now, though. Honestly, man, it's ain't even just that young man, man. It's just how the kids think, man. Like, if no instant gratification, man, they gone. I mean, and it's I think in the transfer portal made it a lot easier now, man. I remember back, when I played in hell, if a guy transferred, man, it was really hard for you, people even know about you, honestly. And so it just made it a lot easier, man. I think it's, man, the younger generation, man. I really. And I don't think it ever gonna go back to it, man. Just as far as waiting and buying your time and just loyalty to your spot or where you at, man. And so I wish the young man success wherever he goes, man. But a lot of times you can't run from it, man. You ain't gonna be able to run from that work, man. And so but sometimes change is good though, man.
That's true.
Sometimes change is really good, man. But a lot of times, man, if you look at the portal, man, it was thousands and thousands of kids in the portal, and guess what? And thousands of kids are still in the portal with no home, man. Like it's not just that easy for you just to up and leave and go, man. Sometimes you just need to sit and wait that thing out, man. Like Jalen Hurts.
But you know why? These boys want this money, man. This NIL. They feel like they got to be on the field. They got to be a superstar. They got to get this money. That is the problem. It ain't no problem, but that's the problem. They want their money, and they know that the superstars. Well, listen, quarterbacks gonna get all the money anyway. So
at any level, they gonna get all the money, man.
So wide receiver, you might get a little bit of money, but unless you're a quarterback or running back who's scoring a lot of touchdowns, you probably ain't gonna get it unless you just a nasty defensive player or something. But it's not as easy to get this money as people think. Now Texas A&M changed the game with this whole foundation, and they paying all these linemen $50,000 a year, no matter what. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now they ain't playing fair. I must say, Texas A&M, y'all ain't playing fair. But I like what you're doing, though. Listen.
I don't like what they're doing. I don't like what
I like what they're doing. Because you know why?
They're going to make everybody $30 million, man.
Reset the standard. They're going to reset the standard for these boys to make sure that they're getting a significant salary every year. So I'm thankful for what they're doing. Because, again, they're going to make other schools say, hey, we got to do this too. Because you see they signed the #1 recruiting class. All right, you think Alabama, LSU, Georgia going to sit there and let this happen every year without them?
Hey, they better not. They better not.
And you know what's going to happen? In the next 3 to 5 years, that $50,000 a year going to be $100,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I listen to Jimbo speak, and Jimbo said they're not giving no NIL deals.
Hey,
Here's the thing: the school's not doing it. It's the foundation outside. It's the boosters doing it.
Yeah. He said, hey, I'm not giving no NIL
But
deals.
you know what though? But here's the thing. Hold on, Steve. Here's the thing about it. When we were in school, the school wasn't doing it. It was the boosters back then too.
Hey, facts. Facts.
The same.
100% facts.
It was SSH back then. Now it's NIL. It's still the boosters. Same people. They just made it legal for boosters to give this money away.
That's 100% fact.
Look, Jimbo ain't saying nothing because they giving Jimbo $75 million. Jimbo saying a word?
Truth.
Here's the thing. I never received one dime from a coach. Not one. But the boosters, that's a whole nother story.
Hey, that's a whole other can of worms.
Right. It's the exact same thing. Only difference is now it's legal.
Just remember, Rudy, you started the whole transfer portal stuff when you came from the Citadel to Alabama. So
I did.
You kind of started out the trend. So
yeah, I guess I did.
But Justin, it wasn't the transfer portal then. It was called just get to a spot.
It was just trying to find you a home.
Why you left the Citadel? You didn't want to go to service? You didn't want to be out there on the front line? What they tell you, frontline infantry?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey, crazily, I did though. I did, man. I was torn when I left, man, because my dad was in the military, and my goal is kind of why I chose it, because of course, I didn't have many options to go play football, but I chose it, because I wanted to be an officer in the military, But then my time was running out, man, because again, my dream was to go play at University of Alabama. Man, my time was ticking. My time was running out, man, and hell, I had to make that move.
Hey, man, you would have been a big-ass target on the battlefield.
Hey, no doubt. Hey, I'd have been ate up, man.
You'd have had an M4 tank for camouflage. Like, who's that walking Humvee over there? But I don't think they make camouflage that big, man.
They don't.
He was gonna be out there on the battlefield in a FUBU outfit, bro.
Hey, you should have saw me in the uniforms, man. You talking about a clown show?
Oh, we need those pictures, sir. We need those pictures.
That's in a FUBU outfit. Oh, man.
He's got his Rockaware.
Over there in Iraq with all them damn colors over there. Like, who the hell is this fool out here on the battle? I can see you out there now with cross colors and an old football helmet on with no face.
Hey, Rudy, how Paul doing out there in Arizona?
Man, he's doing good. Man, it was great to see him, man. I tell you what, and like I said, man, we talked about it before about transfers and all that stuff. But sometimes change is good, man. And I think for him, change is for the best, man. And he's rolling with the ones, and he's playing in a pro style offense, what I think fits him well, man. Like they under center, he's making those checks at the line, protection checks and all that stuff, man. So he looked great, man. He did. He looked really, really good, man.
Is Rich Rod still the coach out there?
No,
Herm Edwards.
Herm Edwards is Arizona State.
Oh, he at Arizona State, not Arizona. Hey, you know what? Why I seen Herm's quarterback actually transferred. The starter. What was the kid? I can't remember the kid's name, but he was actually pretty good.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, LSU.
Yeah. So he gonna be a problem at LSU. That dude is nice.
Yes.
He gonna be a problem. But that left a window open for Paul to slide in there because he was the starter. And when he got hurt last year, the backups were terrible. I was like, y'all.
That was walk-ons, all walk-ons.
Because I had bet some money on him, and I didn't know he was hurt. So
the truth comes out.
Money just go down the toilet, right? And I'm like, come on, man. You put a receiver at quarterback, run Wildcat, do anything, because them bums are not doing. I'm so mad.
That's great. That's great.
Paul, though, man. I'm so happy for this dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder what took him so long to leave. I'd have been got up out of there. What you mean?
Yeah. Ain't no doubt, man. And the good thing is, man, a lot of those guys, they got that extra year, that COVID year, man. So, man, he's still was going to be 30 years old still playing college football, man.
Ben Davis.
All right. Hey, man, Ben time has finally expired. Y'all gonna leave Ben alone, man.
Ben Davis played at Alabama for 9 years.
And then went to Texas for a year.
He had tenure when he left. He was vested when he left.
But I was actually very surprised.
Look,
that Paul
my
didn't
man
leave
got 3
sooner.
doctoral degrees, all right?
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
I was surprised
no
Paul
doubt.
didn't leave sooner, though. I get it. Your granddad is the bear. I get that. But at this day and age, when you're trying to reach a goal and you see you're in a room with all these other quarterbacks and you see Bryce just won a Heisman, when Mac played loud, I'd have been out of there.
I'm man. It's gonna be crazy if we end up getting Arch Manning. That's gonna be nuts.
For sure. He's I don't know, man. I'll be shocked if Arch Manning. Them quarterbacks want to play now, man.
I know.
And you still got Milroe. You still got all these other kids, right?
I highly doubt Arch Manning is coming to Alabama, man. That man.
I agree with that.
He's not playing. You're not playing next year. You're not gonna beat. You're not beating Bryce Young out. That's over with. So you fixing to sit a year. And you mean tell me Arch Manning, the number 1 player in the country, Peyton Manning's nephew that's gonna sit? No, nah. So he's going somewhere. He's going somewhere. He's playing immediately.
Does he want to go to Tennessee? Hell no, that's a dumpster fire. Ole Miss?
I can see that.
I would play
Texas,
for Lane.
man. Texas.
I
Got to.
Who you got?
Man. Texas. Sarkisian.
I don't know. I think Kiffin's going to get him, man. A lot more upside.
I think Ole Miss to get him too. I think Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I think Ole Miss to get him.
Yeah,
you know what? Good point, because after losing Matt Corral, they're going to get quarterback.
Exactly. And then your granddad played there. Your uncle played there. You're just going to be the next man in to write your name on the wall.
I'm surprised your daddy could have played there if not for a spinal injury.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Right. And they said he was better than his other 2 brothers, which is hard to believe.
Well, Cooper's the truth. Cooper around now.
Yeah, he the only one, but still has a solid hairline too. So that's
That's what exiting the game early will do for you. Keep your hair. Rudy, I want to circle back to your situation from leaving the Citadel. It's funny, and if anyone else hadn't heard this, about how your coach almost blocked you from leaving, but then finally granted you that pardon. And the funny thing is, you had a full circle moment your final year against Mississippi State. You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah. And I understood why he did it, why he blocked me. I was a 2-year starter for him, man. And at the Citadel, it's hard to get players in there, man. It's a military college. You got. When you get decent players there, he eventually let me go. But again, fast forward to my senior year, we was on a good little run there, man. In 2005, was undefeated. Played Mississippi State. I ended up having a pick 6 that game. And
how many yards you ran it back? 3, 4, 5?
Hey, it felt like it was 70, but it was only like 20-something yards.
He won't let you be great.
No, it wasn't that far, man. But the coach that happened to be the coach on the other end at that time, defensive coordinator was Ellis Johnson, who was my head coach of the Citadel. Marv, you played for Ellis Johnson, didn't you?
Ellis was my defensive coordinator at Alabama. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was the head coach. That was the head coach of the Citadel who I played for. Who at the end of it would end up being the defensive coordinator for Mississippi State on the touchdown that I scored, man. And it was a good story because, again, he came up after the game and congratulated me and gave me one of the biggest hugs and told me that, he was glad I did it. And glad I followed my heart and followed my dream on it, man. So it kind of became full circle, honestly.
When he was at the Citadel head coach, was he still walking around campus with that dog looking at them young girls?
He was married.
And? Man,
he was married, man. He was married. His wife was really, really young. She was married.
Yeah. look, we seen him at Alabama. Like, what young girl you gonna be out here with today, boy? I'm talking about. Ooh.
Hey, Coach Johnson he had that old swag though, but he still had that swag, man.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Coach J. Right? We was at practice one day, man. So I was the starting middle linebacker. Celine was the outside middle linebacker, right? Miguel Maris was like, we practicing. I'm out there giving the damn offense hell. Celine is out there struggling. It was during Ramadan. He was fasting.
Oh, God.
Man, all I hear Coach J say, God damn it, Mohammed, get your ass in the B gap. And then he started going off on this man about eating, right? The next play, Marcus Spencer, Night Train, did something to piss him off. And he smacked the back of Train helmet. Train turned around and ran up on him. All you see Ellis do was step back and say, you gonna whoop a gray-headed old man? Like, oh, yeah, you better leave these little young boys alone. They finna handle you out here. Oh,
Coach J.
Hey, why had to Salim like that, man?
God damn it, Mohammed, get your ass in
Hey.
the beat. Boy, we was out there dying, lad. But we knew he was fasting and he was just tired because he wasn't eating.
Yeah,
Boy,
eat or drink.
You can't get away with that nowadays, though.
Oh hell no.
No.
Well, listen,
That's old school for you though, right there now.
Man, listen, I ain't gonna tell you which one I heard said in practice one day, but man, somebody, I ain't gonna say which player, he was out there, boy, he was stinking it up bad, boy. All you heard was, God damn it, your mama should have swallowed. Oh, that's brutal.
Oh, God.
Brutal. Man, Coach.
Man, Coach.
Hey, the stuff you hear on the football field, especially back then, boy, would not fly today. I can tell you that. Would not fly.
I heard another one tell another one, hey, you should have been a stain on the sheet. Coach. Y'all like crushing these kids' spirits, boy. Y'all like, I'm glad I'm good, so I ain't subject to none of this abuse y'all putting out on me, boy.
Man.
I used to feel bad for them.
Kids today will be broken. They would have no clue how to handle any of that.
They will be immediately in the transfer portal.
The next second they in there.
No doubt. I'm talking about the next second.
Look.
You'll have no team.
Y'all remember Bart Ralston?
Yep.
Bart Ralston?
Yep.
So Bart was like 6'8", 6'9", like 3. Bart was huge, but soft as shit, right? Soft as hell, right? One day, Dubos was just tired of him, man. Bart, all you're good for is getting off the bus first and intimidating people.
Hey, just took the man's whole soul, man.
It just took all of
All
it.
you good for is getting off the bus first to intimidate. He said, beyond that, you got nothing. I was like, man, I'm glad they don't talk to me like that, boy.
Hey, Marvin pulled that Makai Brown, fight everybody.
Fight everybody.
Oh, man, I used to fight in practice all the time, though. Man, listen. You ask anybody who I play with, I set practice down at least once or twice a week with a fight. Whether it was Chris Samuels, Freddie Millens, Terry Jones Jr., Griff, man, I didn't care. Literally once or twice a week, Dubos, y'all wasting practice time? Hey, man, listen. They out here cheating, man. They cheating. But we stayed fighting.
Now, Rudy, Stephen M. Smith has been talking about this pretty regularly the past couple of weeks, and one of the big questions going into spring training and next year is your bread and butter. That's that defensive line. We have a couple of guys, DJ Dale, Tim Smith, and Jaheim Otis now is making some noise, but what do you need to see in that defensive line to make you feel like we're playing up to the Bama Standard, which is something you did?
10 times more than we seen these past 2 years.
I just want to see guys a little more.
Hey, man, don't
in
hold
the middle,
back.
man.
Tell the
You know,
I get it. Hey, hold on, time out. Don't be giving us this old politically correct answer because you like to go to Coach Saban camps and all this other stuff, and you don't want to offend nobody.
Hey,
You can say that
Yeah,
when you talking to somebody else. Give
hey,
us the truth.
hey, well, you know, my classmate. I can't be too hard on my classmate. I can't be too hard on my classmate, man.
Man, listen. Tell us the truth. I don't care if we're spread the roast tonight.
But seriously though. But seriously, I think I want to see more activity in the middle, man. I think the outside guys were really just one guy. Honestly, the big Terminator out there. Now he's good. Anderson, he's good for sure.
You got to give Dallas Turner his honors now.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Dallas
He is.
Dallas
Turner go get it. Hey, now did he stay or did he transfer?
No, he's there, man.
He's a freshman.
Okay.
He's still here.
He's still there.
Okay.
They got another boy coming, Braswell, 41. So you got 3 of them.
Yes, but I want to see more activity in the middle, man. Like that's when I thought when Bama had those great defenses in the past here recently, man. We was active in the middle. You know, we was making plays at D tackle, man. I'm talking about in the backfield and getting after it, man. I want to see those guys be more than just space eaters and make some plays in the backfield and get after the quarterback, man. Which I think, DJ Dale done been there for a minute, and I know that may not be his skill set, but I want to see some guys do that in the middle, man. We do that, and I think that'll help all those inside linebackers out tremendously, man. And so that's what I'm hoping for, man.
And that's why I'm looking at Justin's big Jaheim Otis, because he's been tearing it up the entire spring. The dude came in at 370. He didn't drop to 324. Like he dropped him in
fast, man.
He fast.
Hold on, he came in at what?
He came in at 370.
What are you weighing now?
About 324, 320, 324.
Okay.
That man dropped the whole person.
Yeah, it did.
Say it again.
How tall is he?
He's 6'4".
Okay. Now, if you'd have said 6 foot 370, we'd have had a problem. That boy built like one of them old white refrigerators.
Now the question gonna be is he gonna snatch reps throughout the season? It's can he pass up a few people? That's gonna be the question.
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. I that's what I want to see. I want to see us get loose in the middle, man, and just kind of rush the quarterback. Get some tackles for loss, just like we did when we had them great defenses where we was leading the nation in turnovers and that's what I want to see.
We need another Quentin Williams, man, another big Q Williams.
Yeah, all those guys. Those are one of those D tackles that was top 5 first rounders in the middle, man, and that's what we missing.
We hadn't had one in a while.
And I don't see one next year. I don't know. I don't see one. So unless somebody's doing good in the spring, I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with it like that.
It's been Jaheim Otis. Everything that Stephen M. Smith has been saying here lately. It's been Jaheim.
Man, he's the same one who told us that Ben Davis was killing it, and Ben ain't killed
man. I saw Ben out there.
Hey, y'all got to get Ben Davis on here. Y'all killing Ben Davis.
Look, it comes down to the player.
He wouldn't last 5 minutes, Rudy.
Ben got in the game after you said all that and got pancake blocked by a running back.
But then he came back and sacked the quarterback, though.
He fell on him.
In mop-up duty.
Look, it was a shining moment regardless for him.
Ben Davis for sure didn't live up to expectation. Now, he sure did not at all. I mean, that's just call it what it is.
That boy burned expectations
The man came
down.
from an extremely small school.
He was the #1 player in the country.
He was.
From a small school.
Overrated.
All right, man.
Ben Davis, hey, if you listen to this, man, you need to come join the chat, man. Stand your ground. These boys killing.
Hey, man, I ain't killing nobody. I just speak the truth. I feel like I'm a member of the All SEC Honors Club, so I feel like I got a member to speak on certain stuff. You know, I can speak on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, I earned my stripes now.
You did.
Now, if the play ain't adding up, the play ain't adding up. And it ain't add up at all. In the 7 years of eligibility that he had, it didn't add up.
It didn't. That's fact.
And he had almost double the time of a normal player. And he still left there with 0 tackles, 1 sack. It was probably half sack. How in 7 years you got 1 half sack and that's it?
I'm not, man. My boy was partying a little too much, man. He was partying hard out there.
He was a local guy, man. He was rocking with the locals.
I'm from Tuscaloosa. That means nothing. But Stephen M. Smith, you were ranting and raving about how good he was. How he looked so amazing.
He was.
Steve Brown came on with the glasses.
Marvin, he did look pretty now. You see, he wanted to get off the bus guys now. He look pretty.
He looked pretty.
They ain't gonna do nothing when he get off the bus.
He was Bart Ralston, in other words.
Exactly.
Circles back. Rudy, one thing that did look good, and I had to bring this up, I try to every time on our show because we have a growing audience, was the effort you put forward as a walk-on. And all that effort actually got you noticed by another famous walk-on. You got a phone call from him, I believe it was the Arkansas game.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
right.
If you would, for the audience members who have not yet heard this story, if you would, man, tell us that story. 'Cause I love hearing you tell this.
Yeah, well, it was I don't say the real Rudy because I'm the real Rudy. The other
Amen.
Rudy, the other Rudy. It was one of the media guys set it up. I don't know who did it. Set it up. I came off the practice field. We was getting ready to play. University of Arkansas down there in Fayetteville, and I think it was that Wednesday. And I was, walking off the field, and the media was standing around and saying, "Hey, we want to do a media press conference with you just right here." And I was just a normal deal. And they said, "Well, somebody wants to talk to you on the phone." I get the phone and say, "Hello, who is it?" And they say, "Hey, this is Rudy Rudiger. I know that they said that you're a walk on, and that you earned a scholarship, and you're doing big things, and you watch my movie and different things like that." So that was a surreal moment again, because at the time it was kind of a motivation. I was 100 times better than the Rudy Rudiger, I like to think, but it was.
I'm not touching that one.
No, Marvin, do it.
I like to think I was 100 times better than him, but
you better had been.
But it was a surreal moment, man, to get a chance to talk to him.
That's pretty awesome. Marvin, you held back pretty well. I'm impressed.
Yeah, because he played at Notre Dame. They don't even play a real schedule. They're not in the conference. They play all these FCS teams. Notre Dame is like the wannabe big boy that just can't find his shorts to put him on the right way. So you don't want to join the conference. You play all these FCS teams and all this other stuff, and you schedule one game against USC, and we got USC, who has not been relevant since 2009. 2006, 2007?
5. No,
it's 5.
5. That's last time.
05. How many coaches has USC had since then? So stop hanging your head on the fact that you play this one game against USC every year, who's trash. The same guys who came crawling out of the tunnel against Alabama, and it was 41-0 real quick. Let's be real clear about this. Notre Dame is terrible. So to be a walk-on at Notre Dame, hey, I got little cousins who can go do that. But you came to Alabama where the big boys play, man. That's respectable.
Amen.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It means something. It means something coming from the wily old vet man over there. So it means something.
SEC ball is not easy.
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt, man.
Before we start to wrap things up.
No matter which SEC school you play at, man, it is brutal.
It is brutal.
I tell people this all the time. We had a stretch where 1 week we playing against Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry. Next week, the week before that we playing against Deuce McAllister. Next time we out here against James Johnson. Then we got Rudy Griffin at Auburn. Then you had all those boys, Cecil Radisa, Rondell Mealy at Kevin Falk at LSU. It was like every week, man. It was like, shit, where are they getting these boys from? Man, the SEC was way more brutal in the 90s than it is now.
It's a lot more physical, especially
yes.
Man. It was a lot more physical, man. They're gonna line up and run the football, man. Now everything's playing out on the edges, man.
I'll say this. Back then, the SEC, the talent was more distributed. It wasn't just one team. You got to look at
no doubt.
Arkansas won the SEC West in 98. We won it in 2000. and won the SEC. I mean, the '99 won the SEC championship in '99.
Yep.
Tennessee won the national championship in '98.
Yeah.
LSU won it in 2002.
Yeah.
Florida won it in '96.
Auburn went undefeated.
Right.
I mean, everybody was competitive back then. It wasn't just 2 or 3 schools.
Yeah.
You could literally go out there and lose to anybody, with the exception of Vandy. You could literally in Kentucky.
They were tough too, though.
No, Vandy and Kentucky were not tough back then.
No,
but
Vandy.
the other 10 teams,
a lot
the other 10
more
teams,
than...
you would be subject to lose to the other 10 teams at any given day. Yeah, they were that good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that, man. It was a lot more spread out, and I don't know what you think changed that.
I think the thing that changed that more was social media. The evolution of social media.
Yeah.
As you start, because you got to look at the talent was still spread out in the SEC in the early 2000s, because again, LSU won it in 2002, Florida won it in 2006 or somewhere in there. Yeah,
6 and 7.
Auburn won it in 2010. So you still had a lot of SEC teams winning it. We won it in 2009, but then as you seen the evolution of social media around 2009, 2010, now all these guys are talking. Now they want to group up. And I blame LeBron James,
Ain't no doubt.
and Dwayne Wade.
Ain't no doubt. Hey, I was going to say that. The LeBron James era changed that.
Now everybody wants to go team up. And the evolution of social media has allowed them to connect with each other. Like when we came out, I ain't know nobody else phone up. I ain't know how to reach them. We seen each other on a visit, and that was it. Now these boys can team up and say, hey, let's go to extra. Social media, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. Now that's why you have the Georgias, the Alabamas. And outside of that, who else has been dominant in the SEC in the last 5 years?
Consistently.
Crickets.
Yeah.
Right.
MFR Jones brings up a good point to add to what y'all were saying. They didn't have targeting back then either. They came up with it after Reuben killed Deshaun.
Targeting doesn't play a role in recruiting, though. So, again, a lot of these kids, they communicate. They go to all these camps together. Hey, let's go play together, blah, blah, blah. And again, I blame LeBron James,
no doubt,
Dwayne Wade.
I'm with you on that.
LeBron James then made it cool to team up with some of the best players and your buddies. They made it cool to
exactly
team up.
Not this year.
2009, 2010. That's
2009.
Yeah.
2009.
Hey, Michael Jordan said, "I can't stand y'all."
Yeah,
right.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, before I start to wrap things up, Rudy, if you would, man, what's the best part of your career? What was your shining moment that you remember most of all?
Man, I think, man, it's a couple, man. Was getting the opportunity, man, to run out of that tunnel, man, at Bryant-Denny, man. There's no other, man. I think it's no other feeling and no other stadium in the country, and the support from the fans, man. That was good, and really my senior year, man, for us. Now we didn't get a chance to win it at all, but I think that we did a good job of putting the mess back together, man. We came back, man, and went on that run in 05, came together, man. So that was always a memorable part for me, man. Just that 05 season, coming together and doing that, man, and getting a chance to put on that crimson jersey, man. I mean, it's nothing like that, man. You can go, and I done been all over the country, man, traveling, and you can go anywhere. You got on that Alabama Crimson Tide, man. Everybody knows, recognizable, worldwide, really. They know Alabama, man, and so I was blessed to put that on, man.
Rudy, it's because of you that Mike Shula got that other contract deal.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all recovered from that probation, though. Shout out.
Yeah. Hey, we was handicapped. Hey, we got a chance to go to Hawaii and got our eyes beat in because of Marvin went
sir.
I'm trying to forget that, Rudy.
Just one person there's no I in team, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, with a show of M and an E in that thing, though.
Everybody.
Well, before we close it down, Stephen and Smith, I'm going to turn it over to you. We got some things happening here in the transfer portal. Big announcement today with Steen, and then we may have another big one coming. If you would, for the folks who haven't quite heard everything yet, man, enlighten us.
Well, Tyler Steen, the transfer who's from Vanderbilt, as we're talking about Vanderbilt. So Tyler Steen is coming in here on the offensive line. He's got 41 games of experience, 33 starts, all of those at tackle, 21 games at left tackle, 12 at right tackle. So that kind of cuts a lot of those offensive line concerns in half. But this goes down to, even though Saban talked about wanting to give Kendall Randolph a shot at that offensive tackle spot, getting Steen, I think it's going to be Steen at right. I think it's going to be Steen at left tackle and J.C. Latham at right tackle. And I think you're going to have Randolph as that blocking tight end. But Tyler Steen is in here. But the name to watch now in the portal is the speedster Tyler Harrell from Louisville. This kid is this kid's got stupid speed. I mean, 10.35 100-meter dash speed, kick and fly. 10.35 100-meter dash speed. So in a run-heavy offense at Louisville last year, he averaged near 30 yards a catch. So when he got the ball, he was going with it. So I think Saban looked at the national championship game and saw when Jamison Williams got hurt, and he looked around, I got nobody else with that type of speed. Saban's like, I'm not going to get caught with that again. So he's trying to stockpile on as much speed as he can.
Man, they're going to eventually shut this transfer portal down. And Saban said that because Saban right now is taking it to the max. You got,
Right.
I know the guy from Vanderbilt transferred. What rumor I got is that he had multiple Power 5 offers to go play. He actually, and this is, I want somebody to fact check me on this. He actually transferred to Alabama as a walk-on. He's not even on scholarship. He's not even on scholarship. So, man, you talking about Nick Saban and taking it to the next level. Like, you getting a 3-year starter from Vanderbilt to turn down other offers to come walk on to the University of Alabama. Man, that's just
Rudy.
Unbelievable.
He tired of getting his eyes beat out. That man wants to a winner.
Look, Rudy. This man been dealing with 0 and 9, 0 and 10, 0 and 11. He finally want to win something.
He told the public school, you can keep your money. I'm gonna walk on, man. I'm gonna go win.
Right. Tired of getting killed every week. You can't have no parties after you lose. That was the best part about winning.
Ain't no doubt.
Party.
Ain't no doubt.
Oh, yeah, Stephen, Waylon brings up a very good point here. What is the status on Amarius Mims and the other lineman from Georgia that possibly heading to Tuscaloosa?
With Mims, Coach Wolfer, Bama's new O-line coach, is coming after him. And he's strong Bama at this point, but at the same time, that's gotten in his ear. So Cristobal is basically saying, hey, you come here, we got a starting spot for you down here in Miami. So Amarius Mims,
terrible. All Miami got are beaches and pretty women. I mean, that's hard to compete with.
That's hard to compete with.
Look, Cristobal using every leverage he can, bro. So the main thing with Mims is he's gonna have to get him a waiver because he has to get that waiver approved to come to Bama, to come to the SEC. Which they'll find a way to get that waiver approved. That's not gonna be an issue. Yeah. It's can Saban pull him from Miami because Cristobal trying to put it on him.
Yeah, I'd be in Miami.
So you're saying Ellis Johnson would not make it in Miami?
Man, yeah, he'll make it. The question is, how many kids is he gonna have? How many sexual harassment suits? Yeah. What condition is his prostate gonna be in? There's a lot of things to consider here. Okay.
And this is why we're not on ESPN, guys.
Hey, this the reason why we here at Adam Schefter, but over there.
Exactly.
But Adam Schefter, this is the greatest show in the country, though. This is the greatest show in the country.
Hey, at least I'm consistent with what I say.
Amen.
Ain't no doubt.
I deliver the same message every week.
Well, Marvin, go ahead and deliver the message of 40 plus strong as we move into the closing segment. What's going on with that, and how can people get involved and change their lives?
Man, you check me out on Amazon. Just type in 40 plus strong, grab a copy of that book. Right now, I'm still focused on, the next phase of my fitness journey, because although I have recovered, my body is not what it used to be, before I had the surgery. So now I'm in the process of, I'm about to test this new knee out now. We about to see what we can really create now. So stay tuned. Let's see what type of monster we can create in the lab. So since Rudy up here, I'm going to get Rudy in my gym. So what's up, Rudy? You want to work out?
Yeah, man. Hey, you got a sauna?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a full commercial gym in this house, man. I got everything down there.
Hey, I'm there, Doc. I'm there.
Oh, literally, I'm not playing. It's a sauna, treadmill, 10 machines. Oh, I'm talking about LA fitness style machine. I ain't talking about no little crap now. This is real gym, rubber flow and all.
Man, hey, send me the Eddie. I'm there, Doc.
I'm going to get the number from Justin, man. Come on, pull up.
I will, for sure.
Before we close things out completely, I want to remind everybody in the audience, if you are in the Atlanta area, you need a home, hit up our boy Cyrus Jones, Atlanta Luxury Real Estate. His number is on the screen. But if you don't pay it, he's going to pick it off and repossess it. So keep that in mind.
Cyrus, I'm going to be hitting you up soon, Cyrus.
That's referral credit. I like that. Also,
Pick six that house.
any fencing needs, call our boy DJ Petway, Precision Fencing. Numbers on the screen there, commercial or residential. Rudy, if you get that house, go ahead and get that fence set up too.
Yeah, you next, DJ.
Also, too, remind everybody that Kerry Good was on our show a couple of weeks back. If you want to help give to his cause, the Good Foundation, to help fight ALS, go to www.goodfoundation.org. He will be having a golf tournament coming up, so check the website out to find out how you can get more involved there. Well, Rudy, man, we really
put. Hey, when you use Petway fencing, Steven, were they good?
It was. Yeah.
That boy got a whole 10-foot electrified fence for a poodle schnauzer mix. Ain't fitting to bite nothing. That boy got a fence like he got a cane Corso back there. That dog.
Hey, got the fresh paint job on it too.
That's what's up. Oh, before I forget, if y'all missed the announcement last week, Alabama legend safety Kevin Jackson is going to be inducted into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame next Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at Hines Community College at the Rankin campus. So if you're in the Mississippi,
I thought the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame was in the back of a TA truck stop. Okay.
Well, they upgraded to a Cracker Barrel, so anyway, if you're in the
Mississippi, we talking about
it is. If you are in our area, first of all, I'm gonna pray for you. Second of all, go check out Kevin and help honor him. Truly great man. Rudy, man, thank you, man, for spending time with us and coming on and sharing your life and thoughts. It is an absolute honor. For those in the audience who want to keep up with you, first of all, tell us what's up next and how people can find you on social media.
Well, I'm at Westlake High School. So if anybody's in the Atlanta area this fall or this spring, we got a spring game, home game, May 13th. Man, it'll be 7 o'clock kickoff. Man, come check us out, man, at Westlake High School. Anybody looking for me on Twitter, I'm Coach Rudy G on Twitter. But, man, this is a blessing, man. I love what all you guys doing, man. I try to tune in as much as I can, man. You guys keep it real on the content, man. And that's the thing, man. Y'all are consistent and you're honest. And you cannot beat honesty, man. A lot of folks in the media don't be honest, man. So it's all love, man. Y'all keep doing this thing.
And we also keep you laughing.
Hey, no doubt. Hey, my jaws is hurt, man, from just smiling the whole time, man. Y'all are hilarious, man.
Glad to do it, man. That's our gift to the world. But yeah, that'll do it for us here. Y'all have a good night and roll tide.
Man, roll tide.
Roll tide. Oh, and water.